Hi everybody, good morning. It's Thursday morning and this is our third video that we were offering to all of you that are home during this COVID-19 situation, the stay-at-home situation. So what we're going to do today is get Carson out here. He's just had his lunch. So of course we don't want to take him away from his lunch, so we're going to let him eat here for just a few more minutes. And then we're going to get him out and brush him and let all of you that love Carson so much get to see him. And then we're going to give him a little chase and run around in the indoor. Look out, buddy boy. So we don't want to push him back too fast. He's been eating all morning already, so it's not like he's starving to death or anything. But what I'm going to do is take a little bit of his hay with us, and then he won't be so, where am I going without my hay? Yeah, I know, mister. Oh, he wants his hay. There you go. Goodness gracious. When he puts his ears back like that, he's kind of trying to be a little pushy about it. Like, I'm the boss and I want the hay. I'm going to hook him up here on either side. He looks great in purple. Got his purple going today. There we go. All right, Carson. We don't normally chase him too much. He runs around on his own, but whenever he gets exercise, he gets his boots and wraps on. So I'm going to do that. A lot of you that ride him know that he wears these boots. So we're going to start out by looking at them, and we got to make sure that these straps go to the back. So this would be the wrong leg. So here we can see that if I put these on, these straps go to the back. So I kind of want to put them up a little high. And you going to help? Get a little bit of an elastic going where it gets a little tight so it stays on. You don't want a boot falling off while the horse is running around. It can spook them. You can see how that one fits. Start up at the top. Get that part in the middle. A little bit of a stretchy pull. Not too stretchy, just enough to stay on snug. The next thing we're going to do then is put his polo wraps on. And of course you want to take his tail, then off to the side and make a knot, because otherwise you can end up wrapping your polo wraps into the tail. And you can see how that keeps it away from his legs. This is probably good everybody can see about the polos, because these confuse people and they're kind of hard to put on. So one of the things I'm going to look at is if you see this large bone here, which is called the cannon bone, and these are all of his tendons. What we want to do is we want to wrap this tendon, inside tendon, towards this bone, not away from the bone. So what you want to do is to start out, I'm going to turn this around and hold it like this. You start out in the middle, and as you can see, I'm wrapping the tendons towards the big bone. You start out, get a little snug, maybe go down about an inch, go all the way down. And we just do a basic wrap that goes to the tip of the fetlock, which is this area here. We snug that up. And we're going to head back up. If you get a little bit of a gap in it, you just have to pull it a little bit and mess with it. And we want to go all the way back up and get to where it goes right here. Somebody wrap these correctly, because now you can see it's going to the back. Sometimes it'll go to the front, but really it's wrapping to the back. Okay, so now I'm going to do this other. So you can see the large bone here. What I want to be doing is wrapping this bone not away, but towards the bone. So what I'm going to be doing this time is I'm going to be taking it like this, and you can see that I'll be wrapping and tucking these back tendons towards the front of the bone this way. Now he's got his legs a little close together. I think I can smoosh him in there. I probably might have to move him, but I'll see how this goes, because, come here, Carson. Yeah, that's a little easier. So again, doing it like this, get little snugs to take up the slack. And again, somebody rolled this up correctly. And you can see, now from this side it looks like it ended up coming to the front, but really, as you can see, it's going towards the back, cupping the tendons towards the front bone. And there is a way that you do these polo wraps where you wrap them a little lower, but just for today we're doing them like that. That's a general easy. Then we take this out, and he's ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to take his blanket off. It was like about 45 degrees last night. What happens in the spring, as we all know, is that they shed. So 45 degrees if they've shed is kind of cold, so that's why he's got a medium blanket on to keep him warm. And I'm going to demonstrate again how to take a blanket off properly. So, but that's why and I think it's going to get up to like 55 today maybe, but it's still going to be in the 40s at night. So he should be fine, especially because he doesn't have much of a coat anyways. Okay, so when you take a blanket off, we always know that you want to start from back to front. When you take a blanket off, I'm going to stand off to the side here, unhook his two straps. If you want to go behind him, make sure you pat him on the butt. Let him know you're coming around the other side. Going to undo this back flap. And then I'm going to go around the front here and take his middle straps off. And again, the best way to do these is just to push up on them and then turn them, and then you got the slack. Some people pull down, but if you push up, turn, they come off. And again, now the last buckle that we do is, no. So sometimes horses get a little funny about doing their front buckles because they have some nerves that run down the front of their chest here. So when you go to do it here, they can be a little sensitive right here. So that's why he was like, be careful how you do that, just like his saddle and everything. So I roll this to the back, take it off and slide it off. And he's not that dirty or anything, but I am going to pick his feet because if he goes into the indoor, sometimes the dirt will pack, and you don't want to unpack shaving. So I'm going to pick his feet also. Okay, one of the things about picking feet, sometimes we've found the horses do is either a game. They either don't pick it up, they want to put it down, or they try to bite you in the butt while you're doing it. So he might be one that wants to try to bite me in the butt while I'm doing it. So I'm going to keep an eye on him. I'm going to stand off to the side here and take his foot. Sometimes they just think it's a fun game. You always want to make sure that you do not twist the knee. Don't take it out here. It's no wonder they want to put their foot down. Keep it underneath. This is a horse's elbow. You can see the shavings in here. I like to hold my hoof picks like this. And he's going to try to pull it from me. You always want to hold on to your hoof right here, because if they do pull on you, you have a lot more torque to be able to get that fixed. So the little brush is here to get everything out. And I have it straight underneath his knee. You always want to be careful you don't twist it at the knee. It'd be like somebody, and then you should be able to, nope, hang on to it. I want to make sure I let them put it down. A lot of people twist that knee and it hurts them. So they don't know inadvertently that they actually are making the horse want to put its foot down. Okay, so now I'm going to do the hind foot. Same thing, you want to stand off to the side, get a good stance. But you don't want to be pulling the horse's leg out. I'm going to just run my hand down here and ask him. He's going to be lazy today. This is nothing wrong with letting him just keep it down here. And then as I back up, I don't want to shoo him away unless he comes near me, but I just don't want him, see, so he, at that moment, he could have decided if he was really feeling good to take off and buck. So you always want to put yourself in a situation that if a horse is feeling good and they forget their manners, that you're not in a situation where they can hurt you if they forget their manners. I reminded him of his manners and he was good. And he's not that excited today anyways. Now he's going to go and roll. When they go and look around like that, he's looking for a place that's deep enough with the sand and cushy enough to roll. And rolling is really, really important for horses because for several reasons. One of the main reasons is that they can self-adjust their spines and do their own chiropractic by rolling. Their spine and ribs actually, believe it or not, are quite loose and hang like a suspension bridge, unlike ours. So they can do their own chiropractic. See, when he rolls all the way over there, he just straightened his spine out. And that's a good way for them to do that. They also like to roll because, oh, Carson, that's good. There's an old wives' tale or an old horseman's tale that every time they roll over, they're worth $100. But that was about, there you go. That was about 50 years ago, so he's probably worth $2,000 at least for those 2 rolls. All right, so see, he has a little energy. Okay, so now I'm going to pick the whip up. You can see Carson's over there waiting for a signal from me. He's wondering, what am I supposed to be doing out here with her? So I'm going to pick this whip up. And again, the whip is not to hit him. I mean, sometimes we tap them, but you know, their skin is very, we would never, this is more of a signal giver, or what we call it a training wand sometimes, to direct him on what to do. Sometimes we might use the end with a little flick or something, but really, this is just to give him a little indication to start moving around.